And
We are
we are live. Hello, everyone.
What's up, everyone. Let's go. What's up? What's up?
I
Oh
want to
man.
introduce you to Jay, who you might know. And if you don't, you'll want to. Um, in the description box, I put up the link to his channel. So if you want to, you can, after this live or right now, really quickly, make sure you're sub to him and let's pop his numbers up. I just want to ask him to share with us a bit about how he got started and interested in the esoteric. So
Oh, give me the mic, huh? Like a
I am. Here's a mic.
in a wrestling promo. Okay, okay. Well, as in those who probably know me already, probably a lot of you. But for those who are new, my name is Jay, aka Herc213. I've been reading so far for almost a year. Like I really just like really been curious about it. Just getting.
Oh, we got a
Oh,
little bit of
I'm sorry about
buffering,
that.
but
That
we're
was my
okay. It's all
connection or
right.
not.
Little buffering. That's all right. You're good. Keep going. Mhm.
All right. So yeah. I was just starting, playing around with this first deck I got, the Frequency Tarot deck, and just like um, even like last year, I met someone named Lola. She probably you guys know her as Goth Angelic, and we've been talking about content creation and tarot cards, and then all of a sudden I met
Cool.
like more people like Lisa and Sharon Lee, and Kathleen Stafford, and Ronald especially, and it just started to skyrocket more. And so the more I've done it, the more I've like just started. So it's been really cool. I just always have intuitive nature about myself, and now my audience is my YouTube channel I had since 2007 because I was watching videos when I was working at the time. I just like, I just do with the tarot stuff and mixing with what I'm doing with the essential oils and building a community. I just, mix it all in. So it's really universal.
I think it's great, and you also do yoga. I haven't been able to catch as much as that. Can you talk about that? How did you get started with yoga? What drew you to that?
Oh, that's a good story. I've been practicing since 2013. Like I'm good friends of mine too, and just like yeah, I've been practicing for a long time because I was a gym rat. Because I was going working out every day. Just even like my mom, God bless her soul, at the time, she saw an ad on the neighborhood kind of stuff when I was living in a horse thief in Corona at the time, and my friend Paula, shout out to her, she's really hosting their classes there at the community center. So I got started there, learned. Yeah, I actually started in 2012. I started doing yoga as a workout just to try it. And in 2013, I got this spiritual aspect. And
That
then
is, you are just on your path, brother. You are. That's so cool. Keep telling. I want more.
it's been a journey. It's been a journey. It's just so. It's like wow, I just never thought I'd get here so far. It's like just learning the spiritual aspect from a dear friend of mine. I'm still friends with her too because I help with her with the life-changing stuff. And just like a friend of mine too, Marilyn, we follow each other on Instagram. That's probably mostly I met most of the people I know now. And it's just like she really wanted to train me in her mindful movement yoga teacher training. It's like a combination of restorative yoga, like modified vinyasa and yoga nidras. So it's like you get the physical benefits, but also the spiritual too. So it's like restorative yoga. You can really just relax in your body, just really connect with your body, just relax, just not do much asana poses. But with vinyasa, like even like with modified, it's just like you can really
because there's all different kinds of yoga.
Oh yeah, there is. Some are militant, or some are really like really subtle and mindful. So this, thank good, like the teacher training I did was really mindful because you don't have to really do like a whole split or a back bend or arm
Yeah,
stance.
like pretzel.
And not to our bubble gum like Wrigley's Chew. No, it's like
Because
it's
I
like
would really like to see what you might be able to tell me what I could do. With my disability, I'm
tell me about that.
paralyzed from waist down after a car accident, but I have
Oh,
full upper body mobility. But my center of balance is going to be in my core, right at my basically my solar plexus chakra.
right.
But I could do like just to stretch and just because I do need to open up my chest more. And so I would love to. That's why I want to also. I was
Oh,
like, and he does yoga. Yes, I'm going to do it. If
yeah,
there's any.
twist can benefit your solar plexus as it's detoxifying. When you do like a twist, say like you don't have to like
Oh yeah,
say
like this.
yeah,
Oh,
like yeah, like twist, like really helps to detoxify the body, like even release stagnant energy. So like
does it?
it's say, oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying, does it? So it releases. I didn't know that stagnant
Yeah,
energy, just that movement.
yeah, because like even with the body too, we hold so much emotions in our body, especially with our hips too. Like learn so much. Like we get like angry, we get frustrated, especially for driving, working, dealing with kids, family. Like a lot of emotions stored in the hips, especially like with the I forgot the pose too. It's just like it's like a twist. You just like you inhale with the breath and you twist either the left or right,
So
and
you
you
breathe in, and
mm-hmm,
then you well,
and
and exhale as you've made the turn, or after.
yeah, it's exhale when you make the turn too. So it's kind of like it really just listen to your body too. Like I'm just like as a teacher, I just give an example, but for you especially like students, it's your journey, it's your practice, and how you could really experience. And so that's all I could take from it too, because my the people who train me really talk about this every day. I go to their community things on Zoom, even like 5 in the morning too, because I'm dedicated like that.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
yeah, I'm
that's
hardcore.
great.
Yeah,
That
yes.
yeah, I have some friends. I mean, I'm in. I can't remember where you said you were at, but I'm in Northern California, and so yoga is super popular here. Even in my small coastal community, there's like uh, there's a surprisingly for such a small little community that I live in, there's a number of different yoga places that they have the hot yoga, they have the other types. I forgive me, you'll probably be able to say a bit
Oh,
more about that.
no, that's cool. I mean, because I would love to help anyone who really wants to just mindfully practice in the yoga practice. Because I made a Patreon page for that too. It's like tutorial videos and PDF files with essential oils too. It's really cool stuff. I've been really working on it, researching every day. And
Oh my
so
God, you guys, we got to
yeah,
check that out.
I'll post a link tree too in the
Please
chat.
do.
Yeah, because I was like, huh, she's probably late. She's no, I'm a patient guy too, so it's
Thank
like.
God. Because I was like, my husband was in here and he was watching the England versus Italy match,
Yeah.
and it went into overtime. And I was like, eh.
Yeah, so I posted a link to my link tree. It has my Patreon page, my doTERRA page. If people want to like essential oils, people want to add me on social media, follow me on
I
Facebook, and all
definitely
that.
do. I can only say that I don't know how you do it, because even with one platform such as YouTube, just as a content creator, I'm the amount of work that that we do, and it, just on one platform to get going is stunning. But to try to kind of like juggle in, like I'm starting to juggle back in my Instagram, because there's also now video. I want to try and do that. It's just a matter though of, I think, one thing at a time for me.
Yeah, and that's like I say, just do one thing at a time. Just that's what I did when my friend really introduced me to essential oils in 2017, and she really like how to market yourself on Instagram or on YouTube. I was like, huh. I just wrote some stuff down and really just put it all together too. It's been really amazing. So and just like made a whole lot of friends from it too. Even just like
Oh, then I need to talk to you.
yeah, I'm open book. So yeah, if you want to talk to me,
Because
definitely.
I haven't really built up my channel on Instagram yet. And I want to pull more people through that platform here, because, it's good. That's
Yeah.
how, that's how this works. And listen, so we're talking a little bit, and I'm asking you just to hold off your questions, guys, just because I want a moment, and I have plenty of time. And I think Jay does too,
Oh,
um,
cool. It's
today
cool.
now for you and for your questions. Um, but I want him to be able to introduce himself so that you know more about him, and I think that's important because sometimes people are just like questions, and it's like, wait a second, let's get to know your readers. Get to know your readers.
Yeah, that's what I do too on my live streams too. I just like I center myself, ground and just like, let people join. Then like once I start, the questions. So that's good. I do that too. Just like make sure everything's right with the audio and the video and echoing.
Yeah, there are so many settings. There are so many settings, you guys. Those of you that are wanting to start a channel, don't be intimidated. I learned, and I didn't know a thing about it. If you're kind of intuitive with electronics and stuff, and platforms, you'll be fine. It's but so I don't want to intimidate anyone. But there's a lot to it when you put up a live. It's not just a few buttons. There's a lot more to it than many of you realize. So
Yeah.
forgive me for being late for 2 or 3 minutes.
Cool. No, I understand. It's just things kind of caught up with family or the text.
Oh yeah, no. I just mean everyone else, because usually I try to be on point, but it was like my USB camera decided like it wasn't going to show up on when I jumped into the studio. It was like, okay, there's it had like no camera sign. And I was like, this is plugged in, it should be working. So I'm scanning through. That's what the holdup was, you guys. So thank you for being so patient. I really do appreciate it.
They're the most patient people I've ever seen in the live chat. Really, I've all the things YouTube I've watched over the years,
Right.
Even different platforms and communities. This one is most patient. So,
I think that's because we have a lot of mature people that and I don't just mean like age wise. I mean, I'm talking about personality wise, that they can chat with each other. I love that. And that it's like they don't need us to constantly like as you said, they're very proactive and patient.
very patient and very funny too. They got jokes.
Oh, they're the best. The comment section is
That's where that is at. Ronald and Lisa. I know. Shout out to you, Lisa, and this little sister
Sharon and
Phone.
Aspie. And I don't know if they're here. Probably people be so tired. There's been so many lives on a Sunday. But anyway, so with the essential oils, did that kind of come in as you were learning the yoga, or did you kind of already have
Yeah,
that?
it came with the yoga too. I was just really wanting to learn how to really take care of myself more than just like physically. So with essential oils, I just scrolled in my Instagram because it's similar interest, and I found this girl named Alicia. My friend who I knew her for quite a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then she did some Zoom classes, so I decided to join. And other than that, like I helped her, get like a tarot account through her, and now I'm on this journey. It's just like amazing, and so that kind of made like spiraled forward, and so it's cool.
I've also been studying essential oils and using them. I use them. I make sometimes my own facial stuff, and so when I saw you do that, I was like, another one that loves essential oils! Yay!
Oh, yeah, it's cool. Like even the stuff I post recently, like a makeup remover, or even like
I saw that, dude. I want to bookmarking that. I've been too busy lately. But ladies, the dude knows.
Oh yeah, especially for guys too. Like I make my own kind of blends too. Like
Do
you see
speak
here.
about that. Speak about that, please, for men.
Oh, making my own blends?
Yeah, what do you recommend? Let's talk about that, because my husband goes swimming, and the chlorine, now he's mature like me. He's immature, but he's mature. And it's very drying, as you know, to your skin. And already as you age, of course, anybody that's older like myself, I'm 53, but your skin gets drier. So, but you don't want to like clog your pores and end up with blackheads and stuff. So what do you recommend that men, especially older?
That's a good question. It's for like, for skin too. Like I know copaiba. I don't know if you heard of a plant before. It really helps you with the skin, like moisturize it too, and also helps you calm with if you're like people with high sensitive people who have like anxiety, like you go with a lot of anxiety issues, they feel a lot of energy. Because that's a really recommendation too, because
What was the name of it?
copaiba, it's a plant. It's a plant from Brazil. It's from a tree. It's like a biocannabinoid, similar to cannabis, but it doesn't get you high. So it's
Oh,
a
yeah. Those are the best because they replicate a lot with our skin.
yeah,
The
exactly.
cannabinoids we
It helps
have,
support our skin.
and
Smooth.
that's why CBDs work so well. That don't have, well, you can take it with the THC or not, but CBDs are amazing. I have a lot of arthritis in my upper body because I've been paralyzed for 35 years from this accident that I was in.
Mhm.
So I've got a lot of worn out joints, a hell of a lot of pain, chronic pain, and I want to lessen the amount of opioids that I do have to take. I do, and I've been able to do that through CBD and through using essential oils and other things. So
Right.
we're going to pick your brain.
Okay, yeah, my pain's picking. I know my brain, so you can pick all you want. That's awesome on knowledge, and because I'm 33, I'm still learning too. So I, like what I know, I share with you guys.
Yeah, but you're way ahead of the game than
I
a
try.
lot of people. Already that just your natural. So when you were growing up, can you talk about that? Where did you grow up?
Oh
And
yeah, you
like
guys can know my backstory.
you grew up where?
I grew up in Orange County, actually. I was born in Santa Ana. This was like my parents lived there at the time too. My mom was from Santa Ana, but my dad was from Virginia. He was from the East Coast, and
Oh
he was
wow.
stationed at he was stationed over the place. The San Diego, the Japan, France, and he met my mom through in a base. But that's another story. But I was born in Santa Ana. The same with my sister. Lived there all my childhood. Until I went to middle school in Orange County Elementary until like high school. My freshman year, I moved to Corona, and that's when things changed because they bought a house there. It was cheaper, and so I
Mm-hmm.
kind of like
And
lived.
beautiful. That's near San Diego, right? That's like off of the San Diego.
I live in Menifee, so I'm in like Riverside. So I'm like 2 hours away from San Diego. So like if
Oh,
I
okay.
so if I could go to drive to San Diego, it won't be like a much like far drive unless I'm dealing with traffic. That's another thing.
Oh, me too, brother. I mean, I'm near San Francisco, so it's like I hear you.
San Francisco. I've been there with my mom before she passed in 20, 2019, yeah. She took me there for my birthday in 2015. It was Fisherman's Wharf. We were supposed to go to Chinatown, the hipster place. I know I forgot. I forgot the places, but I know in Chinatown she wanted to go to, and the other places. She loved the artsy stuff. And she was very intuitive too. She was,
No, I wouldn't guess, but that's probably because that's what I was getting at. I wanted to know if your sensitivity runs in your family. What about your mom? What would you like to share?
I think I know that my parents are intuitive too. My dad admitted that like a week ago when because he could feel things too. And my mom was really because she predicted it, like she doesn't want to drive the freeway and just there was like a accident. Sure enough, there was an accident there because we had to get groceries at the time. So I was like, damn, she was on point about that. And she was like, yeah, I was like, whoa, because even I knew it too. It's just like I didn't embrace it until I got older. Just going through life because I grew up in special ed too. Like
Uh huh.
all age of 4, I was just diagnosed as having higher form of Asperger's syndrome. I didn't know it at first until my mom told me. So I was kind of like really curious about that too, and why I was kind of had these kind of behavior things. I was different from most
Right,
kids.
because the brain processes things differently, right? Isn't that part of it? Um,
Yeah, yeah,
my
exactly.
my youngest has a very pretty strong case of attention deficit disorder,
Mm,
and so you know, uh, I have had to learn a lot on that. And myself, I had to go to special ed for math. I have not got a brain for math, y'all. I really just don't.
me either. I'm good with like the number tens. I'm really good with like like 10 to
Yes, me
100
too.
like that. But It's like, calculus and all that. That's another thing. But
Yeah,
like the
that like I what I found with it is like, okay, I could follow what they were showing, but when I was to replicate it, I'd always miss a step, or there was, and my brain just is like, didn't want to do it. But I was really trying, but I did benefit from the classes I did get, but I should have probably had a lot more than I did get. But that was back in the 80s, so I was lucky to get what I got out in the rural Missouri.
oh, that's where you grew up at?
Yeah, I grew up there for the first 17 years of my life. I grew up in Northwest Missouri, which was right on the Kansas border.
Oh, wow.
And and I was unfortunately in a car accident in my teens, which it was weird. My mom was coming out to California. My parents were divorced, and she was going to live in San Francisco area. And I chickened out. I was supposed to come with her, but I chickened out, and she was stuck in Truckee, which is way up, I think, like, north where there's snow and mountains and stuff, trying to get down to San Francisco when I had my accident. Long story short, I ended up having, through my dad, his secretary, Shriners Hospital, sent me to San Francisco to their hospital for rehabilitation and surgeries and stuff. So
I'm
that's
sorry.
how I ended up here.
I didn't know that. When I first met you, I mean, I was like, you look like an actress I knew I've seen on TV, but I can't picture who. I was like,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, she does. I was like, the attitude. I was like, she looks familiar. I thought of who. I was like, oh, I can't picture who,
I'm
but
just happy that it's somebody positive.
yeah, I'm a movie buff too, and I went to college for film and TV production. That's why my editing skills are so good. That's
I
another.
love editing.
Yeah.
I love editing. I tried now this is back before, oh God, this is the late 80s. I went to take a filmmaking course, but I couldn't afford it. I didn't realize it was like they were telling me I was going to have thousands of dollars to pay for the film at the time. This is before we had digital and everything. I just couldn't do it. I had to drop the class. And I'm just so glad today now that it's not just kept to the wealthy kids whose parents could fork
Right.
over. So what did you took?
Yeah, I took it. I started in 2008, and I think I stopped to 2015 because my some family stuff. I will continue. I may go back. I'm not sure because with college and everything.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
what's cool.
it's like, wow, I'm passionate about the wellness stuff, and I could really interview with the film. So that's something I really think about still. It's
That'd be
just
awesome.
yeah, and I want to talk about my childhood too because coming from a place I grew up in as a baby and going to a new place is really crazy. It was just like, whoa. And like, when I arrived in Corona, I didn't know anybody because that's like my best friend was in the same area too, but we went to different schools. I knew him since like 20 years, 2000. Like he was like my brother still. We still talk now. We connected like a few years ago, but like in 2003, I was really just like a loner. It's just because it was a hard time because I never really
Yeah.
just friends, even though in time I did too. Went on some dates too.
It takes a while. That was the same for me at 17 when I came out to California. I knew nobody.
I understand that because I grew up in California all my life too. It's just like different counties. I don't know anybody. I was like, what? And like a few years later, I saw some people I knew in Orange County moved there too because the housing was cheaper. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Because at the time I was like, oh shoot. And then I seen like this crazy riot happen in my school. That was another story. It was like, wow. I was like, wow, these kids are fighting for no freaking reason. It was just like, the first year I got to high school, it was crazy. I was like, wow, it's tripping. It's like one people start and then it just whole thing just started. Whole thing. I saw it with my whole eyes. Like I seen some kids get expelled, and again, yeah, some crazy shit. I have a lot of stories I could share. You can ask me anything.
That will be like, tell us more. because yeah, I think that's, I want to hear it. And I was just seeing, I was thinking of doing some story time videos where I can like yourself, like certain things of my past, certain instances, because I see that other creators do that, and I thought, ooh, I could, we can make it our own, whatever, however way we want to do it, but I want to do that too. That's
I'm totally down for it if you want me as a guest. Definitely share my story.
yes, of course, we will do that, and it's just, but
Let
we'll
me
make
know
it
who's
so that,
gonna
yeah, we'll make it so that people know what to expect, that there's not going to be like mini readings. It will just be, this is story time
Oh,
for yeah. But that is so cool. That is
oh
so
yeah.
cool. And I love what you're sharing. Like, I could go on, but I know that there are people here that want the readings. So
That's cool. I mean, I totally get it. I'm open book.
yeah, it's
I'm
great because this is how we
so
brainstorm and come up with new ideas. Doesn't happen in a vacuum.
I'm just reading the chat. I think Sharon's there too.
Oh, Sharon, no, what did she say?
Yeah, what did you choose? You gave me.
Keep your
They got
clothes
me like.
on.
They
That
got me
always
the.
take their clothes.
Yeah, like I'm the shout out to the Nasty Room Tarot because I went to the wrong room and they had another live on and they had two rooms. I was like, wait, where does everybody go? I was like, bartender, and I was ready. And then I jumped in the other room. You're mad at me because I was late. I was like, I was in another room that you guys were
I
associating.
know which one that was, because by accident there was two. Because I've done that before. That was so funny. Oh,
Yeah.
what's Halo's saying? Lisa, no tassels. Cough, cough. I don't know. Tassels are kind of cool. Depends on how. What? Lisa's stripping.
It's Lisa stripping. You gonna twerk too? Throw some dollar bills on your way, girl. Hey, you're getting paid. Go for it.
All right, guys. So what we're going to ask you to do with your questions, okay? All caps. All right. So that it stands out. That's how Silver and our other mods here know how to grab your questions. So in case we miss them. So we're going to go ahead, and I hope that Lisa's not cold. So we'll go ahead with those questions. Let's see. I'm just going to roll back, Jay, and I'm going to see if we have anything. Yeah, and please do put the thumbs up. 41 of you in here in the house. Thank you so much. Gosh, I think that's probably the most I've ever had in a chat. It's you. You're like magic.
Hey.
Yes.
There,
That's good. I think I see one of the first questions here, so I'm gonna light this one up. Okay. And it's from Svetlana B. She has a question. Is there something I'm not seeing in the current relation? No, I'm sorry, in the current situation with the man I care for? Will patience turn this into a relationship? Okay, Svetby, give us a hot minute because we got to kind of shift gears, zone in on you a little.
Yeah. Relationship question. I tend to pick up things pretty fast now. And
Go ahead, love, because I'm kind of doing the technical side. So you jump if you got something.
Oh, I'm just shuffling my cards. I'm just.
Oh, I thought you already had something.
Oh no, not yet. I'm just letting you know because I my live stream yesterday. I was just picking stuff up. Even I felt some anxiety too. They're like, oh wow, and I just really someone's question. It really made sense. I was like, wow, that was interesting. So that's all I'm gonna share.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, and let me highlight that back. There we are. Didn't mean to do that.
It's all good.
That's always helpful. Keep us on track. And you know what? If I put my glasses down, I can actually read the words. Okay. Ooh. There's always an adjustment. Sorry, folks. And thank you, all of you that are in here, all 35. We're going to be, it's a very chill atmosphere.
Chill. Oh, that's the card. This first card I pulled up. Because I'm using the Elemental Oracle deck. If you guys could kind of
That's cool.
that's something
No,
really.
no worries.
Yeah. I
And
know
just
so much. You know this deck's talking about. Yes.
yeah, that's the one. And just know that I typically, my chats run about 2 hours, and then I say, because we all need to like decompress, and that's how I know maintain my levels so I can do other stuff too that I have yet to do. Other things that aren't as interesting as this. But Svet B, I'm dialing in, hun. Okay. Denny, I do see that. Thank you very much. We will get to your question.
That's cool that people can send donations. I'm getting to that point too.
Yeah. See, that's the great thing that people don't realize, that how important subscriber numbers are and liking, because once we get a certain number of these, we are rewarded with more things that we can do with our channel.
Indeed. Facts. Said just right.
Yeah. It just opens up, and that's kind of fun too. But I know, Svetby, we're getting to you. Have you got something, Jay? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I was gonna wait for you, but if you want me to
You go right ahead. You're the guest.
Okay, so for that B, I have 4 cards with you. 3 I drew and 1 from the bottom of the deck with my Elemental Oracle card deck. I should share with you guys too. The first card I have is the Ice Goddess. This one's really all about purity, and just like really just connecting with your questions, so that it just feels like it's I could really interpret this message in a lot of ways, but for you, it's just like your relationship, your question. It just feels like it's a really good time to really step in. I feel like your intentions are pure when it comes to your relationship. That's one thing I noticed, and also it's just like a good time for you to also to step into some purity too. It's especially with that ice is really connected to the water, and the ice is very pure and very cooling and refreshing, and it just clears a lot of stuff out too. It's just like for you, so that I'm just sensing this too, just to really connect with your purity, and also with for your relationship, your question. It's just like it feels sensing that you're having some pure intentions when it comes to your relationship. Just like with the ice card too. I'm just really interpreting it with this card and with the message too. It could go a whole lot of different ways too with the ice card, because I feel like your intentions are pure, and you just like also really cool, good time to really connect with your purity, the ice, because like ice is very cooling and very just clears everything out. And just like the second card I have is the sun card. This is really about light too, and like the sun too, it sheds like like the sun just rises and it sheds light on everything too, like especially for your questions, so that really continue to shine your light, even just like shining light to any issues that You
And
want to
look, there's
resolve.
two people. There's two people sitting together on your
Hmm.
card.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing, right? It's like there's two
Hmm.
people looking at the sun. It's just like a couple,
Hmm.
basically. Yeah, like a couple. And so like for you, Savette, it feels like you see like you and your partner would be like a relationship. It's like with the relationship dynamic you guys have, it's good to really shed some light on any issues that you have, really talk about it and really shed some light too, and connect with your light too, especially because we all have that. And when like you with the sun card, and you shed some light on any issues, it really just resolves some issues too, and it makes things a whole lot warmer and better. And just like that's what I feel from it too with the picture, because this is a really, really beautiful message. And just like the third card I have, it actually really connects with that purity card too. I got the snow card, so this is all about silence and gentleness. Like like snow is really gentle, and
And
just
that
like
would kind of go with her patience, with her question about
know,
patience.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Just be really gentle on yourself, and even with your uh, oh, hermit
Mhm.
card. Is that Carl? Okay, the hermit card says that the moon, or it's the sun, Carl. So that's the sun. It looks like the moon with the picture. It's really cool. But
Yeah, the
getting back,
elemental deck is a trip.
yeah, it's I hooked up Sonia Ring Lee, the Soul Sisters Tarot with this deck because she was wondering where, I'm like, oh, where'd you get that deck? I got you, girl.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, the silence card is really about being patient with yourself too, be easier on ourselves too when it comes to like our relationships too, even with the other person, but also with yourself. And the last card I got for you, Savette B, and feel free to let me know if these cards really resonate for you too, is the gravity card. And this is really means to really ground yourself. If you ever feel lost, if you feel like your energy is like you don't feel like a place at home, just really find your center of gravity, really ground yourself too. Because when you find that gravity, you really just be connected with the earth too, and really connect with that, how you can really ground and center yourself. Whether you want to earth yourself, walk in a park, or even just like that too, when you find your sense of gravity, really connect with that energy, especially for your relationship too. Especially for yourself. If you really you feel like don't feel like home, or you feel out of balance, is really find your center of gravity. Just really find ways to ground. And so hopefully, so that be like what the cards I really shared with you really resonated, and many blessings to you.
That was beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
I think that it's interesting because she's asking, is there something I'm not seeing? And the sun is talking also with your thing. That
Yeah,
is revealing. So maybe with patience, he might be more opening up to her.
yeah, that could be it too. Because you know, things could change in the time of a hat. It's just like I'm just really interpreting, really getting
Hmm.
in tune, and now with a question, it's just like that could be really. That's what you said, Maya. Is really on point. So yeah,
It's just something that hit me when I saw your card because usually the cards that I see, with the sun, well, I've never seen one where there are adult people. I've seen one with children, and it just like boom hit me. I was like, ooh. So mouth opened up. Ugh. That's
uh,
great.
oh yeah.
I wonder, Svetlana, are you by chance a fire sign?
Hmm.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I'm being shown two, a Queen of Wands and a King of Cups. And I see the Nine of Cups, and there was the Eight of Cups. This man, I read in pairs when I pull. And I see with the Queen of Wands, and I think that's probably you, Svetlana, no matter when your birthday is. Uh, there is, let me just hold up my cards for you. This is the Star Tarot, in case you are curious. You know what? I always get it. How do I hold the cards for the right way for the darn camera?
Camera.
Look at that. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah.
There.
All right. Good enough, anyways. So, with that Nine of Cups and that Queen of Wands, I see you have a great deal of emotional patience, this gentleness. This is you. And just being very, very careful. And, very sensitive. You are a very sensitive person. With him, I think that there are things you may not know about because with this Eight of Cups, it looks like he has made a vast change in his life at some point, that where there was a decision that he made to change his life, where like he may not, it totally changed what he was doing or maybe even living, where he would have, been trying to move on. I also get that, you know, that he's a very individualistic person, and certainly sensitive too with those cups, because he's even represented as the King of Cups. And with the sensitive man, no matter what, sometimes they do take more patience. Many times stuffing their feelings and not knowing quite exactly how they feel about things. And I think if you just give him space and calm, patience, I think he could open up more to you, because I do think, yes, there are things you don't know about his life. He may have made a lifestyle change that was significant. I get the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. I see this as being emotionally supportive of him, and that this is very helpful. And there is the acknowledgement of victory. There is the acknowledgement of him having, made great strides, I feel like. And that's important to him. I think you will help him to have more self-confidence. So just be very patient with him. It looks like to me, he just needs to feel comfortable.
Yeah, this actually what you're talking about connects with the silence card. Be gentle yourselves. This, yeah, what you said is really spot on. Just come back to this card too, because I feel like the sun card too, especially. It's like the couple that's them.
I think you guys are meant to be in a relationship together, and you're helping each other. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like, to help, make life go in a better way. You're a good influence. Okay. So just be very patient with this person, but also don't be a doormat. Keep, sometimes you don't do people favors by being too agreeable. Sometimes you have to say, no, I'm sorry, this is the boundary. And that's sometimes what people need to learn, boundaries too. So with him, I don't think so much. I think he's kind of more on the withdrawn side, but I think will open up. He just needs to have a little more time, I think, to warm up and feel like maybe he can
Oh,
talk
you said warm up.
better as he left. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, like you said, warm up. This I was talking about the sun.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just
I
like
didn't even
shit.
think of that.
Yeah. That's like I was like, wait, she said warm up. Just like shed some light.
Yeah, the sun is warm.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like the couples there too, two people there, just enjoying the sun. It's just like it helps open up and resolve some stuff too. So it's like that makes sense.
Yes. I hope that Svetlana, that answered your question.
Oh, that's
I think
oh,
that is, sorry, go ahead.
also what's her name? So Savannah? Is that her name?
Svetlana. Well, it's
Set,
Svet B.
Spet.
Svet is short for I can read his emotions, she's saying, but feel blocked from what's going on in his life. Yeah, let him open. I think the way that, you're not going to be able to change that. The only way that you can affect that is by him seeing you being there and non-judgmental and kind of open and supportive. I think he will then loosen up a little more, and just allow him that. He's got to, I think, have a sense of security of within himself to open up in that way. But I see him opening up, and so does Jay with the sun. Okay.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
All right. So, got to see who is next. All right.
Oh, my cards.
I see new grandma's question. And okay, we have also Denis, not forgetting you. All right. So I'm going to go with Denis, because that is the next question that I can see. All right.
Okay.
Hey, I need advice in a situation with Andy, the Virgo. I'm a Leo. No contact at the moment. He never told me his side. What does he want me to know, do? Thanks.
Is this a relationship question too? I'm sensing that. With the
And they're saying no contact, so they are not in contact at the moment with him, but they feel that there is something that he did not tell them, a certain side of his story. And this Denis wants to ask, what is his side of the story, I guess? What does he want her or them to know? Okay.
Okay. I just want to know the full details. Well, not full details. It's when there's a relationship question.
Yeah, go ahead and ask for clarification.
Yeah, then Denis, if this is a relationship question, feel free to clarify in the chat too. So that's why I'm really getting a sense of it too with the no contact is because I know from experience if someone's no contact, they're not talking to someone because it's a certain situation or certain reason. So that's what I'm getting.
Okay. Let's see. Greeter TK, I see that you have a question, hon.
Great, Greeter. What's up?
So don't worry. And hello to everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I was right. Then on and off situationship. Yeah, I heard of that.
Oh, she just answered. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. No contact. I use listen to keywords. It's a situation. Yeah. That means it's complicated. Yes, I get it. No, I'm not judging you, Denis. I just like what your question is. I just like this is a relationship question, but it's
I feel you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll pull some cards for her.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I know Virgo is I know Leo's a fire sign because my dad is a Leo and I know a Leo too. And
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo? Is Virgo like air or water? Or
Earth.
Earth. Oh, okay.
But Virgo men tend to be a little bit different.
In what way?
Than the Virgo women I've found. But
that's cool.
Not judging you, Andy. I don't know you.
See what she said.
Okay, so what does Andy want you? And thank you for letting me know so that if a Leo, a fire sign comes up, I'm going to know that's most likely, you, and the earth sign would be Andy. That's how I kind of try to narrow down who the person is. One of the ways. Okay. Okay, Andy the Virgo. Right, Miss May? Gathina, don't worry, we will get to your question. If you have a question, you guys, please just make sure you type it all in caps. It's okay to scream in my in my chat. That is how we mark your questions, is by seeing that they are in all caps. Okay. And I want to thank everybody that's here. Your energy, you know, it's a joint thing. It's a flow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I'm going to go ahead, Jay, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. You run the show. I'm just a guest.
Oh, and thank you, Anne. And
Oh,
we will definitely be reading on your bypass surgery. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Okay, first thing, Denis, is I get 3 5s right out the gate. That means challenge. He's under some kind of very challenging energy, and in connection to, it looks like a Queen of Swords, who may be somebody's mom or a significant family member, I don't know, who could be with the 5 of Pentacles, maybe not doing well health-wise, physically. There could be an issue. The first 2 cards that I get for what is he not telling, able to share with you at this time with respect to him and his privacy, are his 2 5s. He's feeling a great deal of loss. This is depression. This is grieving. And with that 5 of Wands, this is arguing. This can be conflictual feelings as well. But usually it means that people are not getting along. And if you guys aren't getting along and there's some other things in his life, I think it's kind of a collective funk that he is in. He's feeling attacked by these cards, in my opinion, and sad. Okay. He feels like, I think there's a female figure here, an air sign perhaps, but not necessarily, that may not want him, potentially also too. This is also the card of kind of being on the outside looking in, but alternatively, it could be somebody, a female that's an adult that's significant to him, that might be having health issues. But I feel like he's feeling that somebody doesn't want him, to tell you the truth. Donna Young, we will get to your question. Thank you. You have to be patient. Don't panic. List is closed. We close off at 2 hours. Okay.
Oh, you're done, Maya? Are you
Oh
still
yeah,
on?
sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I was like, I was just waiting for her to say something else.
I kind of pulled off,
That's okay. That's okay.
That's what I'm picking up so far. But you go ahead.
Okay, Denny. Nice to meet you. My name's Jake. I have 4 cards for you regarding your question too. But Andy's side, respecting his privacy and all that too. Just feeling the energy from it too. And just like what Maya was talking about too, the first card I got was the moon card too. So I feel like he's going through some emotions too. Because like with the moon, it's emotions, and like sun is to light and the moon is to darkness. It's just like he's going through some emotions. He's really just about, I don't know about you per se, but there are probably a lot of things too in his life too. So he's really going through this. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, as I'm looking at your card, the moon, look at the figure has their arms kind of crossed protectively in front of, like they're giving themselves a hug, and kind of like Yeah, I'm just feeling it when you were talking. I'm sorry, I shouldn't interrupt. Go ahead.
It's okay. You can interrupt me because I like to share my cards with
I
other
just
readers.
it's just like, wow, that's strong. Go ahead. Sorry. You
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I love it. I love it actually. So yeah, just like I feel like he's going through some emotions with the moon card, and just like the second card I'm going to share is the beginnings card. Yeah, this is called the East card. This is really means beginnings. It feels like I don't know. He wants to start something new, or just like I don't know if it's relationship or even just like with anything in his life. Like he
like a
feels like
fresh start of some kind, huh?
yeah, like a fresh start. And I have two cards that really just connect with that too. It's just really powerful. Just understanding it because I got the beginnings card. It feels like he wants a fresh start. And just like the next card I got is rain too. And this one really means it's just like he wants to just like cleanse himself too. And like rain, like the water, it's really cleansing. It helps release anything that feels stagnant, and it helps the new stuff grow. It feels like he's like cleansing himself. Like he really
Yes.
wants a new beginning. He was trying to find ways to cleanse himself too. Like just really cleanse himself. He's in a really emotional state at the time too. That's what I'm getting a feel of from his side. And for you too, Denny. And the last card I got from the bottom of the deck is the expansion card. And so like, if with this card too, it's like he really wants from his side, and he wants to. While he's not talking, maybe he just wants to really expand his horizons. Like he really wants to try to find ways to really, just grow as a man, or even just like he really wants to explore himself to basically deeper levels. So like expansion is really all about exploring and learning about yourself too, just like evolving, and just feel like the card of expansion. I'm just sensing that he probably wants to expand his horizons, really wants to grow, like in his own power, basically. So that's what I'm feeling up to with the four cards I shared for you, Dini. And hopefully the cards I shared with you also really resonated. Hopefully you gained some insight from it, and many blessings to you. Whew.
Yeah.
I love myself.
Yeah. I hope that made sense. Let's just see. And
Yeah.
I'm going right back up to the top. I'm trying to find. Oh, thank you. She gave us a super sticker. Thank
Dini.
you.
Awesome. That's awesome. Respect to you.
Your daughter is making a strawberry blackberry banana smoothie right now. Oh my god, that sounds
Oh,
great.
Brady has all the recipes. She even shares that
Oh,
with me in her chat. She always has all the recipes. Oh, excuse my throat. When I talk, I get to get one.
man. No
Ah.
worries. Mary Lloyd had a question, so let's see. Where's my chat? Is only going up so far. That's weird. Okay, let me just go comments. That's so strange. It's only going up so far. It's like I'm missing. Oh, YouTube, what are you doing?
YouTube's a beast, huh?
Oh man, it's jacking. Greeter TK, I was just like looking for your question, and Mary Lloyd had a question, which was books, and I meant to get to that, but I can't highlight it because now the chat log has cut off from.
Oh,
It's weird. All right, Mary,
post it?
if you're still here,
Yeah. Yeah, so please repost her question. That's kind of, I'm curious.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know if you scroll up. Maybe you can scroll up higher? I don't know if it's just me.
What's her name again?
Mary Lloyd, she was one of the first questions at the very tippy top because as you were answering.
I see her name. Let me see if I can find anything else. It is.
It was just about the book. She was writing a book and wanted to know if it'd get published. I'm glad I saw that because
I saw her name, but I didn't see. Well, okay. It's timestamp 3:54 p.m. I see. Well, she says, "Well, I sold my 2 books." That's what she said. I found it, but it's on the timestamp 3:54, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
For some reason, they're just I'd have to be popping around, but we get the idea. So it's 2 books and wanting to know if they are going to be successful.
Mm. Oh, I see in a hermit's question, it says, am I manning the bar today? Well, since I'm bleeding, Carl,
I
I know
guess
you.
so. Yeah,
Yeah,
where's Carl? He must be
yeah,
busy.
Carl, I got the supplies ready. All you have to do is deliver to the ladies and the gents. All right.
Yeah. Keep people calm.
Yeah, I keep people satisfied. The snacks and fan service too. You always gotta have fan service.
That's right. Cabana boy, right?
Yep. Thanks to Lucienne, she gave me that name.
I think that's cute.
Me too. I like it. I love it.
So even though I can't see your question, Mary, because my stupid
Oh, okay.
comments are, I'm going to go ahead and read on you. Okay. So
I see it. It says posted in 406. It says, will I sell my 2 books? Okay. Will she sell her 2 books?
okay. That's your book. Is one of them by chance romance? I'm just curious. It doesn't have to be. This could be, the lovers might thing could be more about choices and partnerships. So I see that with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, this has been a lot of work, and you've got, like, looks like you've been editing. I would say with that Seven of Pentacles, it makes me feel like, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but definitely that is putting your back into those works. And I feel like definitely going back over things and details, ironing them out, making them better. So it's like editing to me. And I feel like it's better as a result. You get the Lover's card. To me, there's harmony then. This is also about choices, but to me, it feels like more like you've changed something that was a lot of work to do. If this is tracking, do let me know, so that something flows better. It's more harmonious. You definitely put in the work, and I do see that again with the communications and the creative card of the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles. This is all the work and the written effort. I feel like your written words. It's the books, because you are, to me, this is often, I can sometimes see like a pen in the hand of the Magician, because they're just tools, all those tools, and that's your tool. I think that with the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, there is something that is going to finally get active. It looks like you've been in a challenging state to get it actualized, maybe to find someone. But I see you finding somebody, and it will go forward. But I think it's not been easy. I get the Moon and the Seven of Wands, but you're going to be in a stronger position. There might be some things that you still have yet to work out. Maybe with one, a lack of clarity, something that you might want, like part of an agreement where, with regards to the book, you might want some clarity. I just think because with the Moon, then also you can utilize your intuition and your gut instinct, and feel a bit better, feel a bit stronger. You're in a stronger position. The Emperor, and the Five of Swords.
Interesting.
There might be one publisher that isn't interested, or that you might have to look elsewhere for. They may, I think it says, go further with the Three of Wands. And find another. Yes, that you'll have more success with the King of Swords. All right, that's what I've got. Jay?
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, with your question, I forgot her name is again too. Yeah, Mary.
Mary
Okay.
Lloyd.
Mary Lloyd. Okay, cool. Yeah, I pulled 4 cards for you, Mary. The first card, that I have is the air card. This is about motion. And I feel like for you, Mary, it feels like with your 2 books when they get published, I feel like you had a lot of, you let your creativity flow freely, just like with the air card. It's just like really been just like free flowing. It was just like those 2 books and like writing 2 books is no easy feat. It's just like for you, I feel like you're very like a free spirit, and with your creativity, you just like a very powerful person. 'Cause that's why I've sensed up with the air card too. This is really all about like uh, I can't put the words to it. The freedom. It's just like you're very just like you're a free spirit, I say, and just like with your creativity, you've been letting that flow too with your 2 books. And just like the next card I have for you, Mary, is it's a snow card again. This is really all about being like gentle on yourself too, and this is connected to the water element. And just like this is really water is really creative and very powerful. Like with the snow card too, this message is really all about being gentle with ourselves too. Just like if you need like to really just like take it easy, or really just be in silence too. Just really connect with that. Even if you are doing that too, it feels like I've been doing that too, just writing the 2 books. Because going back to this one, the air card too, and the silence, it feels like you've been really just been silencing and really been on a creative path, just writing these 2 books. And just like the third card I have for you too, Mary, is the storms, or the card of storms, and this is really all about cleansing too. And I feel like for you, like if you feel like you need to really set like, because like when you cleanse, you really like set your boundaries too, like, and especially for you, Mary, with this message, is to really do that too, because like when you cleanse and when you set your boundaries for your for your 2 books that you wrote, just like really set those boundaries where you could just like say, make sure there's no published or anything. I don't know much about like publishing books. I'm the last person to know about it. But all I could say is just like about cleansing, because that's where you can really set your boundaries, or where what you allow and don't allow. Just to really connect with that energy too. Like what you will allow for your books, how will they be published or anything like that too. Just really setting those boundaries and really cleanse yourself too. And because the last card I pulled out, and it's really cute. It's the comfort card. So it's kind of like, you see the baby and the dog too. It's really comforting. And just like for you, Mary, I think this is going to turn out pretty good. And it's really just like really find some comfort in your accomplishments too. Just like, really like celebration too. Like if like whatever brings you comfort, like say like people, or even activities too, just connect with that energy. Cause I feel like it's going to be really cool too for you. And just like when you connect with that comfort, especially like you see with the baby and the dog too, it's really cute. I love that picture. And so that's what I have for you, Mary. And hopefully the cards I really shared with you too really resonated too, Mary, and many blessings to you.
It's interesting. Her comments are that one of her books is on past lives. And I think that Shield Maiden said the other one's called Karmic Retribution.
Oh,
It
interesting. Interesting. That kind of explains the storm scar too. Oh, wow.
does. Like, yeah, my comments here are all over the place, but I kind of went over on the other one via YouTube so I can look at questions because I was looking for greeter's question. It's like, it's not showing up on my side, so I'm going to have to look over here. And let's just see what we have. I hope that is helpful to you, Mary Lloyd. I do see
Yeah.
there's some, I think some back and forth, but I think, yes, they will sell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely. Yes, definitely.
Ms. May wants to know if her pizza will arrive hot. Well, I hope so. I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's see. I want to roll back up and let me just see. I'm gonna have to go use this other side for a second
Sure.
and look back to see if I can catch up to see the questions that's not showing up in my other stream.
Mm.
Okay, let me see here now.
Oh, you're welcome, Mary. Many blessings to you.
Let's see. Oh, you guys, just to remind you again, the name of Jay's channel, it's Herc213, and the link to Jay's channel is in the description box of this live. I wanted to make sure that you weren't scrambling to try and find it because I know that can be hard. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
in there. And
Yeah.
hi, IT guy, I hope you're still here. I'm having to look at the other live stream questions. You know how it always is on this with YouTube and all of this. I'm just looking for the next question. So I'm trying to go in order. It's kind of difficult. All right. Let me go back on this side. I'm bouncing all around. Okay, you guys. Gathina, did you post? Let's see. Well, I'll still keep looking here.
I'm gonna check something too on my Instagram.
So. Greeter, I didn't see your question, so I hope I don't mean to be a bother, but if you could repost it in all caps, I would appreciate it. So, JR, you were listening to last night's the music. Did we get you wanting to listen to music too? Okay.
Oh.
And Melinda, if you had a question, yeah, please repost it. For some reason, it's eating your delicious questions. Okay, so I see that Mary's, and then I was able to see that because she reposted. Okay. I appreciate you guys for understanding, and please be very understanding with our mods. They're doing the best they can too. Technical stuff can really make it challenging to do lives and keep track. So I appreciate your your patience so much. Okay. You there, Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm sorry. I'm just
want to make sure
it.
you weren't frozen.
Oh, no. I'm good. I'm just texting a friend. Just make sure they. No, you're good. I'm done.
All right.
So
Just want to make sure.
We got Carl's question.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Hermit's Corner was the next one I could see, and the question was, can I get a message from Spirit?
Oh, that's simple. Cool.
Yeah. And don't worry, folks. If you're still here and you're like, hey, where's mine? I'm waiting. Just repost. But the list is closed at this time. We are just trying to cover those questions. And we appreciate you hanging out with us as we do so. Okay. Hermit's Corner. Let me just kind of dial into you.
Oh, Belinda has a question too for me. She says, "Do I make my own oil?" Well, I make my own essential oil blends, but I don't make like the oil. So that's something I'll talk to in my live stream on Wednesday. So you guys want to check it.
Ooh, something to
Yeah.
look forward to.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that answers your question, Melinda. Sorry I didn't get to it earlier.
Yeah, sometimes it's patchy when we're trying to do. It's like doing 3 or 4 things at once.
Mm.
I'm going to go ahead if you don't mind, Jay.
Oh, go ahead.
And Hermit's Corner, what I get is you got some powerful cards, and I feel like ancestors, if that makes sense. I don't know. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. And the first thing that hit me when I looked at those 2 cards was like ancestors. And there's a big sweeping, there's changes coming in. And it can be connected to family, in extended family. I'm trying to see if I don't what I'm getting intuitively, because there's something. It's positive though. I don't know. It could be. It could even be in. I don't know if it's like there's inheritance here of some kind. The 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands, but there is. They want to let you know that with the 6 of Wands, something that you're up against, you will be victorious with the 6 of Wands if something should arise, because you have these 2 cards together. And I see like there's a speed bump coming in your way. And it could be about a lack of transparency with something in regard to, it could be finances as well, or family related. But I see whatever that is, I think gets clarified. And you feel more confident, and the others that are around you have a clearer understanding. So I think they're kind of like, there's something changing. I'm not quite sure what that is though. You get the Sun. I feel like there's almost like a sense of vindication and judgment. Yeah. So there's something coming up. It could be like something that's been going on with family or a financial situation. It's going to be clarified, and I think you will come out with the better for it with the Sun and the 6 of Wands. I'm going to get my coffee, and I'm going to let Jay take over.
Yeah, I understand your throat getting dry. That's easy to deal with. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, my man. I have 2 cards for you. One from I drew and one from the bottom of the deck. The first card I have, and it's really interesting, is the expansion card. And I feel like sensing, and knowing for you, it's like you feel like I feel like sensing from your spirit guides, it's like you're you're expanding your horizons, you're growing. It's just like, not like, especially for like yourself too, like you really want to expand your horizons. You really want to just, explore and just like grow as a person too, because, expansion is really powerful too. And for you, Carla, I'm sensing that, like Maya said before, you're growing, you're expanding, and that's like the first card I drew, and what Maya was saying earlier makes sense. Because I feel like from your guides, they really want you to really expand, and I feel like you are doing it too with your what you want to accomplish for yourself. And because like even if you want to expand in your say your career or even like personal goals, anything like that, I just feel like the expansion kind of energy coming along. And also at the bottom of the deck, I got the adventure card too, Carl. So it feels like,
Neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? I'll see if I could. I don't know if I could. It's like camera. At the first card, you're expanding your horizons. You really want to explore and grow as a person, financially or personally, and you feel like you're gonna go on an adventure too, like really explore that expansion too. So it's kind of like when you two cards together, Carl. It feels like you're gonna go on a journey basically, and it's gonna be really expansive and really cool. You're just gonna learn a lot about yourself, and you're really gonna explore and have fun with it too. So that's what I got from your his question. I hope these cards I share with you, Carl, really resonated too. Many blessings. Whew.
Yeah.
You right?
Yes. I even took my ponytail down.
Yeah, you have to let the hair down.
Yeah, I had to. It's like, oh man, it's too tight. The
Yeah.
ponytail's too tight.
Mm.
Okay. I cannot believe how patchy my chat in the comments is over here. Looking for questions. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh.
Now I'm coming to one finally that I can see. Dreamcatcher. Do my guides have any advice for me?
Hmm. It's got the yin and yang symbol. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's about balance.
Yeah.
Let's see if it could. That's that.
And thank you, reader. I'll put that back to Dreamcatcher.
Oh, awesome, reader. For the peeps.
Yeah, it's like it's really jacked up my trying to find questions and when just by looking at the StreamYard, which is weird. So I'm sorry for having to ask people over and over again.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Okay, Donna L. Young is next. Okay, I see that. I wasn't seeing those. Okay. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay, it's all good. I just wanted this question we're gonna do next.
Yes. The Dreamcatchers one, right?
Yeah.
What did I do with it? See, this is the problem with this. And Silver says she has a paper list. Okay. Where did it go?
I believe I could find it for you. I'm good at this.
Dang. What are they doing to me today? Oh, I see Gathina's question finally. Okay, we got Carl's. I hope I can keep that. But I want to go back. Why did I do that?
Oh, I found it. It's at timestamp 4:05 p.m. Do my guides have any advice for me? I see it. I'm good with finding questions.
All right. Yes, please. And go ahead if you want to. I'm going to try and find the next one, Gathina's question, because that will be the next one because I kept missing it. And, what the hell? Sorry, guys.
I have a question, Mike. Do you like you put like motion for your chat because that helps with the questions. So if it goes too fast, you miss anything. I put like
you know what? I thought about doing that. Now I think I will.
Yeah, that helps with my chat too. Because one time I did a chat room, just like it was so quick, and I missed a lot of questions, and I put in slow motion so I won't miss a thing. You can put like for like 60 seconds or 30
Right.
seconds.
I was, you know what? I thought about doing that, but I thought, you know what? I don't want to. But you're right. I think I will do that at another point.
It helps. It's just an option.
Yes. I'm looking on the other side there, and you've got, oh, I'm sorry. You're still going to do Sorry, guys, I'm all turned around for a moment. I hate that.
I got you. I
Okay.
just got a helping hand here.
Yeah. So I'm just looking for the question again, where it went to, so I could highlight it.
You need a timestamp for Dreamcatcher's question?
No, it's just weird because I'm looking as I'm looking on Yardstream to find her question. Of course, I can't find it. The Yardstream. Thank you so much. Not. I just had it too, and now it's like a matter. But if you want to go ahead and.
Oh, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So I
Yeah,
can
go ahead.
I can read and listen to the questions at this the skill I learned from being with so many people, even a lot younger and older than me. So it's cool.
Because I just can't. My dream catcher. Okay, must be up further this way.
Yeah.
There. Almost. Where are you? Got it.
There you go.
Thank you for your patience, people.
Aha, interesting cards. Ooh, okay. Interesting.
And welcome back to anybody that had to step away and came back. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kevin. I see that Silver. Okay.
Silver is an awesome mod. It's so
No, man. She helps me try to keep my britches on straight.
Yes.
I don't know what I'd do without you, Silver. Thank you.
Yeah. Lisa is too, and Sharon,
yes.
Ron's an awesome mod too.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Shout out to a lot of people in the chat room too. It's cool.
Mm.
You want first? Or you?
You go ahead, love.
Okay, Dreamcatcher. I got some cool messages for you from your spirit guide. Really, just really cool ones too, and they're really powerful. And the first card I got is the Oceans card too, and this is for you, saying to tap into your bravery. As you see in the picture, you see this girl just walking, just like bouncing around, bouncing, just really testing her bravery. It's just really cool. And with the oceans, it's just like it's very creative, very expansive, and very brave too. Because the ocean, it's just like it's the ocean. It's very powerful, and just like for you, Patrick, you at least tap into your bravery. If you want to do something outside your comfort zone, go for it. This way, connect with that. You feeling that too?
Yeah, I just right when you said that, and I looked at the card, it was simultaneous. So that's why I kind of like took a breath. It was like, whoa, shoot, go ahead, Jay, you're on fire.
Oh, I'm just doing my best. So yeah,
I just do my best.
No, I always
love you too, Clarence. Always good to see you, brother.
Bro. Shout out to you, Clarence. That's my bro. Him,
yeah,
Ron, Carl, and all the cool peeps. And so the second, yeah, I know, right? Love all you guys, especially all the peeps and the moderators too. Got the wrench, like Lisa says. I love it. I gotta be a guest there in the Nasty One Tarot. I love the crack jokes with them. But anyways, going back to your reading Dreamcatcher. The second card I got is the Discipline card too. So this one means to really not waste time on anything that you want to set for yourself or you want to do, and just really find some discipline, not waste any time on anything you want to do. Like if you want to learn some new skill, or even if you want to, let's say like you want to talk to someone, if you're dating anyone, if you want to talk to somebody, or even just like with anything, just really finding that discipline and really just not wasting any time on it too, because time is precious. And just like when you find that discipline for yourself, not wasting time on anything that you want to do or experience, really connect with that energy. So that's the second card I got for you, Dreamcatchers. Dreamcatcher. I'm sorry, I say Dreamcatchers. But the third card I have for you, Dreamcatcher, and feel free to let me know if these cards resonate, is the building Adams card. This is really all about building. It's like really build if you want to build something, if you want to create something, just like say like you want to create a goal or you want to create something, tap into your creativity and just like really connect that energy, just really find ways to build it. Like if you want to say like you want to build like you want to build something. I say like for like you want to set a goal, or if you want to just like make something artistic or anything like that. If you want to anything you want to manifest, especially that's a good word. Just really
Mm.
connect that energy. It's like building, and it's just like really cool. It's talking about manifestation. You want to build something, and just so you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. And also, the last card I shared, and this is a really powerful one. It's to really find your endurance, and I compare this one to the strength card in the tarot because it's really all about finding your endurance. Like, and really just know that you have the strength to go to any challenges that you uh, going through in life. Especially going back to the other cards too that I shared with the building and not wasting any time, and really just tap into your bravery. Just like the last card for you, Dreamcatcher, is to really always connect with your endurance. I say your strength too, because this is like a card of rock. Rocks are very strong and very powerful. Not like the rock, like the wrestler, but like the rock element is really connected to the earth. And shout out to the rock though too, like and another thing. And just like you just really connect with your strength. Know that you have the strength and endurance to deal with any challenges that come by too. So really, you feel like you need like you feel like you're disconnected from your power, always connected like to like a rock element, or even just like just know that you have the strength to really go through any challenges in life, really find that endurance. So hopefully you guys can see this card too, the endurance card for rock. I always like this card too, and
I know,
hopefully
right?
yeah, hopefully the dream cards I really shared with you, Dreamcatcher, really resonated, and made blessings to you.
And I will pull. You did great. I will pull a shell for you.
Ooh.
Ah, you get the card of the side, and that is about clearing out any unnecessary, like Jay was saying, anything that is not worth your time. It's like cleaning that. It's like doing the spring cleaning thing, with with your life, and sudden changes and endings as well with the scythe. Let me pull you another one, so be prepared for that. Changes and endings. It looks like so you must be on like a cyclic end, new beginning. But it's also clearing things out because the scythe cuts and it's used to harvest. Ah, the veil is thin. Rely on your intuition. Reach out to your guides and perhaps work on developing your extra senses of whatever that may be. It might be clairvoyance, it could be clairaudience, or all of the above. But it is to work on your senses that perceive beyond the normal day-to-day stuff. Where you see through. It's your spiritual senses. So you get the green light for that. And big changes coming. So rely on your intuition. That's what I have for you. Okay. I hope that makes sense. And we are going to go to Donna L. Young, who has been so patiently waiting. Thank you, Donna.
Yeah,
And she wants to know,
was very patient.
yes, about her retirement. Okay, so Donna, I'm going to use the cards. Nope, almost lost a shell.
Oh, I like those shells you use. Where'd you get them, or did you make them yourself?
I was going to make some myself, but I got these off Etsy. There's a number of different people, and it was like $12.95. Reasonable. And whoever made them, the lady that made them, I put the link up in my community tab. post, but really did a nice job. And
Very nice.
I had meant to, but I thought, you know what? I'll support a small person's business.
Yeah, that's what we should do, you know?
Yeah.
Businesses. That's awesome. That's how America is built, anyways.
Yeah. I like that, you know, and it's homemade. Somebody's heart and soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Donna L. Young. I hope the shells aren't too loud. I could try to dampen the sound. I get action. I get a male, the card that represents usually the male energy. And it says action. So it doesn't mean that you couldn't retire. It just might mean you need to take action if that's what you want. Now we get the, this is the card, I was going to say the card, the shell or the symbol. This is the witch's runes. Look, there's all kinds of runes, as you know, but these are the witch's runes in case you're curious about the symbols that are being used. And this is about, you got love and relationship, deep emotional connections with a man. Hey girl, Dorothy. Or Donna, who's the man? What's this? This girl. Little love. Some deep emotional connections. Like, yeah, well, you got some love that you're gonna be able to focus on a relationship. She's getting a man. And there's an emotional connection in regard to that. I don't know why, because I know she's asking about retirement. And a star. Go after what you want. Okay? That's what it says, the star. I don't know, is there a relationship?
Relationships. I'm getting that too, some degrees. Cards.
Are you?
Yeah, something like that. I'm trying to clarify.
Yeah, I'm like, what? How does this?
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes they don't tell us what we ask. They say, and here's what you should know.
Right.
I'm going to pull one more shelf for an equal of 4. A crossroads. In many ways to reach the same place. It's about decisions. It's up to you. Go ahead, Rick. Jay. Boy. Who's being silly?
She's wondering who I am. So my name is Jay. Her 13. So I'm a reader too, and you know most people in the chat room probably know who I am. But you know it's nice to meet you. Yeah. She doesn't know who I am, so I'm just introducing myself to her. So you know I'm just a reader, I guess.
This is the wonderful Jay, and yes, and he is a great reader. So if you want to, please subscribe to him, Donna. The link is in the description box. I think you won't be disappointed. I like the question. Who is this man?
Who is this guy? Yeah.
Not me. I don't have anyone now. She's saying, well, I see a man coming in your future, lady. If you don't have one now, you might end up with one.
That's the first card I got was the movement card. It feels like it's her question. It's like she's asked about retirement, right? So it's kind of
right. And that's why it threw me. And you got something different too. I thought initially when she was asking who the man was, I thought, just to backtrack, I thought she meant you. But no,
Oh,
she's talking about she is befuddled by our seeing of a romantic man.
oh, my apologies, Donna. Anyways, yeah, it's just like for your first card I drew for you, Donna. It's just like movement. It feels like this is really all about taking action. Getting things rolling. Taking action. This like you want to retire. You just take the steps to do that too. That's the first card I got, and the second card I got too is the completion card. And this is really cool too. It has a picture of a brain and a puzzle piece too. It feels like you're just finding a last like piece of the puzzle, but it feels like with this card too, it's you're trying to solve something and you're really trying to complete something too. It's kind of like going back to the movement card too. It's like you're like movement, about taking action. And even if you are taking action too, it's just like a good way to do that. And it feels like for you, Donna, it's just like it feels like you're really looking for like to solve something. You really want to just complete it too. Just like that's why I get a feel up too. You're really thinking about this long and hard. It's like this is like a picture of a brain too. Because this picture is really unique. And if the third card I picked up is the death card too. And just like the death card, the lake card is really connected to water, obviously, and just like very creative and very and emotional, and it feels like it feels like you're going to go into a deeper understanding of things, and even just like with the retirement too. It's just like really good time to really have a deep diving deep about it too. Like oh, it's like you're retired, like the retirement. It's like that's a lot to think through. It's really good time to really dive deep and really think about it deeply about the retirement too. That's what I'm feeling from the energy too, because that the depth card is really all about diving deep with emotions. Just like for got the other two cards, completion and the movement card. It's just like usually time to really dive deep and really have a deeper understanding of why you like the retirement too. That's what I'm feeling up to. But what you said too about the couple too. I got the light card, so it's like drew this card again. So I know I don't know what's gonna happen. You're gonna shed some light, and also you also keep connected with your light too. But also with the sun card, this is really connected to fire. It's just like for you, Donna, it's like it's gonna like shed some light on things that don't feel right too, and also is like keep connecting with your light too, and like like you said, Maya, like a man's coming too. There's like that couple again in this picture, so it's might be a possibility.
I just got to tell you that I saw as well that there was. I know I've clicked on the next question, but I did that by
Accent.
Yeah.
No worries. Yeah,
But
it's like someone's like it's like someone's gonna be in your life too, and it's gonna shed some light, and
yes,
it's gonna be cool. That's what I got with the cards too, with your question, Donna.
we'll both get a man coming into her life.
Yeah.
All right. I hope.
Hey, thank you for that. She says, "Great job, Jay. Many blessings to you. Have a sweet one."
Oh, good. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Awesome. Yes, I agree, Pamela. Thank you for that.
All
Yes,
right.
Pamela.
She says new grandma is next, but I did see up above there. We got Soul Sisters to do too because I saw that up above. But we'll get this one.
Oh, Sonia. Oh.
Yeah, we'll take care of you, Sonia. Don't worry. We got you.
Yeah, we got you, sis. Don't worry. Yeah, she knows me. So I gotta be a guest on it. I'm gonna collab with him too.
I know. There's like right now it's just like okay, gotta schedule, right?
Yeah, EQ and Sonia, they're like Sharon and Lisa.
Oh yeah. Oh God. I will be happy to watch that or be any kind of party, any kind of way.
They'll invite us for sure.
And I need to have nasty women on. There's so many y'all that I have yet to that, but I'll get to you. I'm getting to you. Don't worry. Okay, new grandma. Is he thinking about me? All
Oh,
right.
relationship. Is she dating anybody or
I
just?
believe I caught wind of that there may have been a relationship that she had. A new grandma says that she found a feather on her walk. That's always nice. That's who we're reading on.
Oh, okay.
So Donna L. Young, just to recap, we see a man coming into your life.
Shed some light.
Yeah, it just be open. Something
Mm.
positive. It's something positive.
Oh yeah.
And I also get too that even though you might be retiring, you won't be slowing down.
Yeah, that's why I got the movement card. It's like you're gonna
Yes,
keep going. Yeah.
nothing slow.
Oh, ooh, card just flipped out of my deck. I'll take it.
Oh, and if it's just one,
Yep.
Okay, new grandma. I love new grandma. She's such a great. I love all of you guys. You're wonderful support, and you're so much fun. I mean, nothing is worse than having viewers that are like kind of blue, but you guys are a kick in the pants. Yeah, we like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're very patient with us. Thank you so much.
Yes. Awesome, guys.
Okay, new grandma. What's this dude thinking of it?
Hmm.
Okay. So many hair bands, you guys. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead. New grandma, what I see is that yes, he is thinking of you. You have the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Princess of Pentacles. There's a lot of nostalgia and about thoughts about the past. The Six of Cups is kind of sometimes it's idolizing the past, but it's definitely somebody with the past on their mind. Now, the first two cards I drew are the Six of Swords and the Five of Cups. To me, something looks like it has been sad, but there's a need to move on and carry on and go forward so that you can move in a healthier way. This can be actually moving sometimes, but it's also the emotions. So the emotions right now are very difficult given that five. It can be draining, but you are going to be going into a more stabilized time emotionally, despite how things are right now. Okay. That's when I got the also, like I was saying about the past, looking at the past. And somebody might be doing it with, I think, a little bit of more than a little bit of a nostalgia, because it looks like with the Tower and the Ace of Swords, there's going to be clarity like nobody's business. And it's clarity between what maybe somebody thought was how things were and versus reality. And this is a need to clear out old things that don't work in your life, and relationships can be part of that. But I see you moving on and healing with the Three of Swords and the Chariot. So no matter what, you'll be all right. And yeah, he is thinking of you, and this is a very emotional time, especially right now. But there will be, I feel like, a need to rebuild and make changes and be real, get more real, and probably where he is concerned. And that is what I have for you, dear. And I turn it over to Jay.
Hmm. Thank you for that one, Maya. I drew more cards for you, new grandma, and for your question, is he thinking about you? Um, I say yes, but there's some stuff cards that I want to share with you, new grandma, and messages I should say. And the first two cards I'm going to share with you is the bravery card and the breath card too. And I'm just putting these two together. It just feels like he's really taking this. He's really stepping into like a state where he's really trying to let's say find his heart again too. Because I feel like like you said, my like a lot of emotions with the breakup. It's just like really like intense. It's just like he's really just taking some time out for himself to really find his like his life again too. Like I say, like with the prana, I'd say the breath card is really connected to the air, and this one's connected to the water too. Bravery. When you see the card together, it feels like he's really just connecting with his heart again too, connecting that breath. It's just like I don't know how you guys' relationship was. It's none of my business, but just really tap into the energy from it too. It's just like I feel with the bravery card. I'm see if I could share. The first card, he's really stepping into something brave, like he's really trying to connect with his heart again too, his emotions.
Hmm.
To that, it's like that's what I'm sensing too. It's like looking at the heart and this one coming back to it. But the other two cards I want to clarify is the first card I got was the electricity. So like I feel like you guys' relationship. I don't know if you guys before you broke up is. It feels like you really brought his white side in some degree too. It's like I don't know. I'm just really trying to clarify it too. And the other card I have too is the emotions card. I'm see I can the cameras are like backwards. With
Yeah, I
the
know, right?
three cards, this is really about wildness and just like energy. Like I feel like you guys' relationship dynamic, you guys really just brought each other's wild side. But with the last card I pulled up, the moon card, I feel like he's really just, still thinking about, the breakup and really just emotional about it too. It's like going back to the breath card. It's like the heart. It really just some emotions going on there too. And the wilds with the electricity card, it feels like you really light up this world with the electricity, but there's a lot of emotions going on there too. So he's really thinking
Yeah,
about it. It's emotional right now. So I know
it's a
I
lot
agree.
of. Yeah, so sorry.
No, it's okay. I could just really understand from his point of view because I was recently broken up too, and I didn't break up with her; she broke up with me. Yeah, so I can understand where he's coming from because like even like a blindsided breakup, it was just like what the heck. Even though the relationship was cool, but it was just like so weird and just like it kind of threw me off the loop because I care about this person. She was a friend of mine, and she asked me to be her boyfriend. That's another thing to share. So like I can understand where he's coming from because there's a lot of emotional stuff. It's just he's a lot. It's like he's really connecting to his heart, trying to connect with his heart again. Basically, and it's a lot of emotions. But he is thinking about you, but it's emotional. So he's just
I
really
agree,
taking that
Jay.
time. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
But I think that in time, it will
Yeah,
help him maybe make some changes that he needed to make. And she
yeah,
did say that she broke up with him and that she loved him. She doesn't want him back, but she was curious if he was thinking about her. So yeah, he is, and this
yeah,
relationship I think has run its course, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's, where you guys need to go your own ways. So,
Yeah.
but it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
All
Hopefully
right.
the cards I shared with Grandma really do resonate. Many blessings to you, new Grandma.
Yes. Yes. As soul sisters, here we go. Sonia.
Yeah.
She's leaving her job. She's going to be an entrepreneur, sorry. And what does the future hold for this? And she's also taking contract work. But okay. So it is on the jobs.
Oh wow, making some changes, Sonia.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I think I did a reading for her before. She's going through some stuff too on my live stream.
I just find that a lot of us right now are going through a lot of processing, a lot of clearing and stuff over and over. I'm having it in my own life, and I'm reading on people. I see it in theirs, and it's like, wait a minute, is this for me or them? It's like, oh, everybody's going through this a lot.
Oh yeah, we're all going through those challenges. Even me, especially. Dealing with a secret admirer I don't know, and then all the other stuff. That's another.
Ooh,
Yeah.
juicy. I gotta
Oh my
find out
goodness.
about this.
Yeah, if you gotta have that story time, just let me know. I got a whole.
Oh
thing.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like in the biography of a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. That's another story.
No, but I think, you know what? Okay, celebrities are interesting, but I also think the story of the average person like yourself and myself is just
Yeah,
as interesting.
it's just more unique. It's real, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Sonia. And again, thank you for everyone that is being so patient. We are just finishing out the questions. And yes, the list is closed. And we will finish out the questions that are up. Okay, I just want to dial in. I'm way back out now. Sonia. Okay. You're leaving your job. Entrepreneur. Future holds. Okay.
Okay, sis.
I'm going to ask the ancestors to help me here and reveal.
I sense something for Sonia's question. Just feel it in my head. Or my neck, I should say. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
There's something, it's kind of, it's like under the carpet, and I'm trying to find it.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Me too.
Sorry, guys, my neck is crunchy. I got stenosis in my neck.
Ooh. Another card I pull out again. Interesting.
I just got from Spirit. She's meant to do this entrepreneur. This is where entrepreneurship. This is where her passion lies, and the rest she'll find her way. There's a learning curve. Sorry, I'm channeling right now, and and that I feel like she will be successful. But that's just something that just came. I'm gonna put down my cards.
Oh yeah, and I'm using one of her favorite decks, so I got some good cards for her too, Sonia. So I got you, sis. Oh, look, dark card. Oh, yep, called it.
Oh
Ooh.
hell yeah! You got the Empress.
Ooh, this is good too.
Yeah, it's juicy. Okay, I'm just gonna throw mine down real quick because I want Jay to should be able to share what he's got. But here
Oh,
you
this
are,
is
strong woman, and you are a boss. You are a boss. You are the empress. So you are meant to be your own darn boss. Okay, and you've been through it. They're saying you got the know-how. You're strong. You have the Hanged One and the Eight of Cups. This is the different perspective and a pause, and then you go in a completely new direction, sis. And that's your entrepreneurship. And this is meant for you. You are meant to drop the job that you did. You're tracking. You are doing your life's calling. When I get the Eight of Cups sometimes, especially the question like this, I feel like you are answering your calling from the universe. And it can be very different than what the universe demanded of you before. So, yes, you are right where you should be. And you get the Knight of Wands. This is exciting. This is fun. I can't wait to wake up so I can work on that. And you have the Five of Wands. There's competition. That's all right. That's part of the game. But that just makes you stronger, girl. That just makes you stronger. Is you say, oh, that's the game. Let me adjust my plans. And the King of Pentacles, to me, this could be somebody that will join you or maybe benefit you. Could be somebody that gives you financial advice or something along those lines, because he's a businessman. It could also be the energy that you take on, especially because you got it next to the 7, which is like you're getting strong and you're mastering the game. Two of Cups partnership, though. And it's a radical change from the past. It's a rebirth, sis. It's awesome. Go, Jay.
all right, Sonia, sis. I know you love this deck too, and I pulled 4 cards for you. And feel free to let me know if these cards resonate for you, because the first card I got is a discipline card. And I feel like for you, you're a very disciplined person, but also with your calling too, like it's just like wherever that waste time on anything that you want to set for yourself too, finding your calling. Like Maya was saying too. Oh, I was like Maya was saying. I gotta get the finger point wrong. For you, it's just like I feel like you're not wasting time like doing what you find your calling to. I just really get a sense of that. And it's like
Yeah.
you're a disciplined person. And just like because with the second card I got is this sun card too. I pull this card out again too. It's just like you're really just like connecting to your light too, and you're just like a very positive person, the sun, and you shed a light on all those issues that's going on too. When it comes to the discipline card, it feels like you're really just connecting with that. Also, just like with the sun card, continue to connect with your light. Shed some light on anything that's issues that needs to be worked on, and you really are just like a ray of sunshine. That's what I feel from you, Sonia. Because also with the third card I got is the comfort card. So this is another adorable card. I feel like again, just to really
yes.
connect with anything that makes you feel comfortable too. Like just like with your calling too. Like this going back to your question. So I feel like for you, Sonia, this is like what Maya was talking about. It's just like you really just connecting with your calling and just really find some comfort in it too. And I feel like you are doing that too with your live streams and everything else too. And just like I really feel like you really are going to come to your comfort, really bringing that joy to yourself, to your life, to your loved ones.
Yeah. Like excited about what you're doing, happy.
Yeah, comfort. Yeah, exactly. You're really going to bring that comfort. And I can see that with the new channel, the Soul Sisters Tarot, and everything else too. You're going to bring some comfort. It's going to be really awesome stuff to connect like the other 2 cards, because the last card I got is a really interesting one. It's the inner core. And this is really, a message for spirit saying, really continue to be who you are truly in your inner core. Always remember it. Always connect with that energy, especially with the heart card shape right there in the dove. I feel like for you, Sonia, it's really a beautiful message to really stay true to who you are, truly your inner core, knowing who you are as a person, as a woman, as a Black woman, especially a beautiful one, and
Oh,
just connect
yes.
with the core. Yeah, I feel like that's you, Sonia, too. Just knowing your worth, knowing your who you are truly, and just connect with the energy. So that's what I got for you, sis. And I know you love these cards too, like I do, because I always love sharing them with you too. And many blessings to you. And then I'd love to be a guest on your Soul Stitchers Tarot too. That's one of the
Oh
fun things.
yeah, me too. It's like we all gotta get all our
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Yep.
And we'll stop with that at 2 hours, and I think we've got through what we could do, right? For
Yeah, that
this
was fun.
for this session.
That
And
was fun.
Jay, you have when's your next show? When's your live? In case somebody did not get a question unfortunately answered today.
I'm doing a couple of lives. Tomorrow I'm doing one on my other channel. I should have mentioned the Blissful Heroes channel. I posted it on the Shores community. So if you guys really want to check that out, it comes on live at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So, I posted it on the Shorts. It's like a community channel too. I'm really trying to grow that one too. So I'm doing more live streams and ceremonial stuff on there too. Like,
Yeah,
just
get
like,
more visible. Mm-hmm.
yeah, just like a community thing. It's not just for me, it's for everybody who wants to creatively grow their own lifestyles, who's entrepreneur, kind of like Sonia is doing too. So it's
That's so
cool.
neat.
Yeah, it's cool. That's something I've always been passionate about. And also I'm doing a live stream on Wednesday about, Wellness Wednesday solutions. I'm going to talk about essential oils and cooking and how you can make your own mix too. That's another
Well, I'll have
thing.
to watch the replay. That's my date night, but my date day.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I'm glad for replay because I'll catch that. So you
Yep.
do you have like a regular set of days that you do lives right now? Or are you still kind of finding your feet?
I do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So like
Wow.
my Mondays, Mondays are usually I like to do a mindful, intuitive reading, so to help people set an intention for themselves. They want to do for the day. Then on
That's so
Wednesdays,
awesome.
then I set like the Wednesday live streams on my personal channel, or 213. I just do like essential oils and how you could put that in like for your readings and for your practice, like if you want to be yoga instructor, show me wellness tips and do it yourself creations and all. And then on Saturdays, I just have fun, just do like a intuitive readings, just answering questions and all that too. So I go live 3 times a week and post videos every now and then.
That is dude. That's good. I mean, I find twice challenging. The thing is, I'm just going to tell you, you say, I go 2 times a week. You'll be going like 3 and 4 times a week. The more,
Pretty much.
Because people you won't be your own channel. It'll be over here. We'll be live somewhere else. So even though we host maybe like Jay's got 3 days. I do a couple days a week. We also kind of tour the Divination Hood. We pop onto each other's things. So you guys, if just know that if you don't get in a question here, you can go to Jay, you can go to Ron. Just we all kind of look out for each other and pick up. But it has been a delight, Jay. And
all my channels are connected too, so you guys can find me. Yeah, I always make sure.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go be nosy.
Yeah, the community thing is kind of like the tarot community, but for people who love wellness and spirituality, relationships. I go really deep on it too. So you guys want to check it out on my link tree, and you can really find you go on the website, you can find my YouTube and my Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. So it's cool.
Oh, that is so awesome. Make sure if you can also, because some of us get sidetracked, if you can, I really want to find that. So just make sure that if you could in the comment section to post it. And if for some reason,
I'll definitely post it now so you guys can find a link tree.
Because I've got your, the one, but I don't have the other one.
Oh yeah, I got 2 stuff. I got you. Let me see, I can post it right now.
Thank you to everyone that is still here, that has taken part in our live. We it's part of you being the viewers makes it as well. There's a circuit of energy that I believe in.
Oh,
And
see, that's
it was
definitely.
just so much fun as usual. And I thank you all. I thank you, Jay. And you know what?
Oh, of
Let's
course.
catch up with Jay on his channel again. You can look in these comments. He'll be making some posts for links, but also in the description box of this live is at least his Herc 213. All right.
Yes, I posted Hill's link tree so you guys could find all my stuff there too.
Awesome. All right.
I was trying to connect.
I know, right? So we're going to love you and we're going to see you later. All right. I'm already losing my voice.
Connect with everybody. Much love to you all. Thank you for
All
really
right.
just hanging out.
All right, folks. I'm
See
going to
you again.
send you out with some Reiki.
Yes. Reiki. To all the love and light to everyone in the chat room.
That's right. And all you got to do is be open to receiving it. It's just a supportive vitamin of energy. But we love. Bye.